Wow. Wow, fam. So, I just saw the Infinity War, a movie I've been waiting for a good while since they first set Thanos up in the first Avengers, and since he only cameoed in the first Guardians of the Galaxy. Well, it's here. I've seen it. I've been waiting for this. Man, fam, it's been a long day, but I started to see this film at the 7:30 showing, so it's not that late at all. That film was super intense, but not intense in like a bad way. It's a runaway roller coaster ride of ups and downs, some pretty dark moments in it. I'm just going to keep this non-spoiler because most of you aren't going to even see this thing until Friday or Saturday, unless you're seeing it tonight. So, and I guess at some point I should review it. But right now, I'm reacting. I'm trying to gather myself from what I've just seen. The movie's 2 hours and 40 minutes long, but it's all kinds of epic. It's all kinds of fire. It's all kinds of top-notch, cream of the crop, all of that stuff. But the crazy part is I'm struggling trying to articulate exactly what was so great about the film, or what is it about my mood right now. And the mood is that, well, for one, I was a bit titillated. I was excited by just the action sequences and some of that. Then there was some parts of just the story that had me really just going, wow, that's kind of deep. In fact, that's really deep. And then, of course, there's just some of the scenes, I guess, some of the soundtrack I liked, because you could hear certain characters' themes being played before the characters showed up. It was kind of like a nice letting you know before the character showed up on the screen who you might be seeing next, because of if you listen to the music. So that was kind of cool. Definitely have to see this more than once. Got to see this again because it was a good movie. It really was, but how good I can't really say. I know it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad by any means. But I'm trying to imagine, where would I rank this? Where would I put this? And it's really kind of hard to say right now. This movie had so much going on. There was a lot going on. Would you need to see, or would you have needed to read the comic books to really understand a lot of it? Probably not. There's some things that people were laughing at that you might not get, maybe, if you hadn't seen some of the other films. But I don't think you need to go watch all 18 Marvel films leading up to this. I don't think that's the case. There might be a couple here or there, but wow. I'm usually not at a loss for words. Usually I keep this thing rolling pretty well. I usually can put my thoughts together. So I guess my gut reaction is what did I just see? Like, not from a bad perspective, but from a good perspective. Like, what does all this mean now? And I don't know that I've processed all of it still. And again, I can't really say a whole lot because I want to keep this non-spoiler. So maybe I should just try to review it. So from a reviewing perspective, we know that the directors are the Russo brothers, and they're the ones who did Civil War and also Winter Soldier, which happen to be two of the finer Marvel movies out of the now 19 movies. It is 2 hours and 40 minutes long. Maybe there was a scene or two that dragged a little bit, but not enough to really stop it from being good and cohesive. The performances were still great performances. They tell you why there's a certain character or two who's not in the film, and then there's those other ones kind of added to the films that I can't tell you, but you'll see. I'd say it was typical Marvel humor. In some places it was kind of wearing me out because you almost can pick the jokes now. But most of the theater laughed at most of the jokes, so I guess, that's just kind of the nature of things when you watch a Marvel movie. I was glad that when they did go darker with the tone, they didn't still try to keep joking during that, because that would have totally killed it. Yeah. There's only one after credit scene, not two like the last couple of films that have been out there. There's only just one after credit scene. You definitely have to stay, and it's the very, 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 very end of the credits. So you have to stay the whole time. Yeah, folks, I've seen it, but in order to really tell you what I think, I'm going to have to watch it again. And I'm not even saying that as a ploy to get you to go see the movie again. I think it's got a lot to it, and it takes a bit to process all that information because it's a lot. But kudos to them. I mean, to be able to get 23, 24 superheroes on a screen all at once and make it work without having it be very uneven or having maybe one or two characters stealing all of the spotlight. I don't know that anyone really stole all the spotlight. I'm glad that Thanos was a good villain in this, and I think you'll appreciate Thanos in this as well. So I guess that's kind of my early initial review. Go see the film. You have to, just because you need to talk about this film. Like, there's stuff I need to talk about right now, but I can't because I got to keep it, non-spoilerific. So yeah. So what you probably want to know is, when does that spoiler video come out? Well, I tell you what, I'm going to shoot that thing probably tomorrow night, and I'll have the spoiler version up by Saturday. How about that? That'll give some people some time to see it tonight, tomorrow, and then by Saturday I'll have a spoiler edition, hopefully posted and everything and ready to go for you. But as far as tonight, initial response, initial reaction, I'm amazed. I'm really amazed at how so many threads got tied together, and I still don't know that I understand everything that just happened. And I know the comics, and I know these films. I've seen every last one of them. So, yeah, I think I'll stop it there. So I don't keep saying wow and yeah. I don't really like to have fillers like that, but that's really kind of how I feel right now after just seeing the film and walking out of the theater. So, yeah, meet me in the comments section. Let me know. Have you seen it tonight as well? Or are you still super excited to go see this thing? Because it's good. I mean, it really is. And I think you will go in and you will have expectations met and then blown. Because I think that's where I'm at. The expectations were met and then some. And then they were blown as well. So, yeah, give me a moment. Give me a moment to figure this one out. Anyway, it's your boy Vega Bomber, and I'm out. You! Wakanda!